It's a little after 4, and I'm heading to the Sugar Works to meet up with Fred. This is a pretty big trip for us. Yeah, this will end up being several episodes of the series. So we're heading to Gary Corey's and his brother Jeff Corey's. Then we're going to get a update from Dan Crocker at Sidelands. Then we're going to head down to Henniker, New Hampshire, and meet up with Clayton at MES. And then we're going to go all the way up to Maine. So we're going to be in Jackman, Maine. And we're going to stop over and visit a couple sugar houses there. We got a full week ahead of us. There's no doubt. So it takes, I don't know, about 4 to 6 hours to make a film enough for an episode. So, yeah. It's going to be a long trip. But I think it'll be worth it. And I'm glad you're here. So, thanks for stopping by. Catch you at the end. Alright, we're at Five Guys, one of my favorite places to eat good burgers. Met a guy that's been watching us on YouTube. This is Andy Wood, and you have how many taps?
3,300.
3,300? This is only the third time I've ever been recognized. As soon as I walked in, he saw me. I'm like, I'm in maple territory up here.
That's right.
We're in Potsdam, right?
Yep, Potsdam.
Yeah, Potsdam. There's a lot of maple made up here.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate you watching the channel, man. So
yeah, I really enjoy it. It's really important.
all the tours and stuff?
Yeah.
So 3,300 taps.
Yep.
And you're selling sap now, or are you guys?
I'm selling sap for the last 2 years.
Gotcha.
In the process of building a new sugar house.
Are you under backing?
Yes, I'm under backing.
So how's your season going? Still going?
Yeah, it's still going. We're at like 3/4 traffic.
And it's still there's snow.
Yeah, we're hoping to get through this week and maybe 2 days next week.
Was last year really good?
Not really.
So even compared to last year, where you at?
I'm about 3/4.
I got you.
Last year we had roughly 40,000 gallons of sap, and 800 gallons.
Gotcha.
This year we're 3/4.
There's still snow. I'm holding out hope for you guys.
Me too.
Thanks for watching, Andy. We'll catch
Thank you.
Keep flying, buddy.
Your destination is on the right.
You made it. Well, this is awesome, man. My name's Nate. Nice to meet you, Scott. Looks like you're making some juice here. So has it been running hard all day or just break free?
We'll boost around 10:30, I guess.
I got you. And they're just going to haul all day until it stops, huh? How many years you got here?
This is number 24.
What? Well, shoot. That's when maple syrup was invented, I think, 24 years ago. Woo. Wow.
About 12,000 bags coming in here off the hill and back to the sugar house.
So 12,000's coming here right off the hill?
Right off the hill, we get
Okay.
5,000 a half a mile from here being pumped here automatically.
Now your woods guy says everything's tight.
Pretty tight.
All right.
Pretty tight. We have the vacuum gauge right here. All 12 pump stations are that way. Can't get much better.
No, not on planet Earth.
You couldn't be saying that the wood screw's going to fire before it. But this is a true tail right here. Like a pure check valve sitting idle.
So the check valve, if it's not moving, you know it's tight.
It looks like it's closed right now, so you know it's tight.
Gotcha.
There's no movement whatsoever.
Huh.
So if this thing's moving, you know you got a leak.
If it's moving a little bit like that, it might be not tap all, but anywhere, you're going to get your wide open.
I got you. So these are running the releasers.
Where's your 2 single-phase pumps in here, 2 3-phase pumps?
Where's the vacuum pump?
Vacuum pump is outside.
I got you.
Yeah. Screw pump, not a top flow screw pump. It's just sleeping right now. That's the beauty of the screw pump. It does a high vacuum, it goes to sleep, and it maintains vacuum.
I got you.
Every now and then you hear it come on, goes back. Over here we got 21 volts RO, and a 16 volt automated.
There's a lot going on here.
Automated RO. We have 35,000 gas in back half, it's all back half. 8 volts automated RO. And over in the house, we got a 6-phase automated, 25,000 gas up in there. The house starts from 8, probably 15,000 gallons after the house starts. Everything else is concentrated.
How high do you concentrate it when you haul?
That's between 6 and 7%.
Okay, so you're blowing the water out just to save trips.
We got a wood from Bissell, Vermont, buying pumphouses, 39,000 gallons, the concentrated gas 12%.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty confident in that. We have a 7,000 gallon agitator tank, filler tank, with agitators in it. Yeah,
How much sap have you hauled today?
today we hauled, we probably got 200,000 gallons today so far.
And it's still coming.
It's just getting going.
Oh.
Yeah,
So each one of these concrete tanks,
7,700.
11,700. Now, this is done by Harrison probably, or?
Energy concrete, yeah.
Yep.
Tank 2 and tank 4 right now are concentrate.
I thought they looked a little dark. What's the concentrate in there? 20?
That's 6%. Tank 4 overflowed at 20% earlier.
I got you.
So I just got to check on it.
Sure.
That's at 350 psi.
You're not even cranking the pressure.
No.
That'll make your membranes last longer, won't it? Do you have a problem with a lot of scale?
We have a manganese problem beginning of the year.
Then you got to soak them pretty good.
Heavy wash, do an acid wash, then the salt wash.
Does that change from year to year?
Seems like the last 2 years we've been having manganese every year.
Gotcha. That's the same. Well, if it's in the air, it ain't in your pan.
And that gas was, that's been casted first week of December.
Gotcha.
And that's been running, last Friday we ran 4,000 gallons an hour for 40 hours straight.
So it's still running hard.
I'm still running very hard.
Is it on what side of the mountain is it on?
That's mostly a northwest exposure.
So it's a colder
Yeah.
woods. I got you. Did you tap that one first?
Here.
So because it's colder, you hit that one first.
It's actually a lower elevation, but it just sets it up in a little pocket.
I got you.
That's a 70-pound wood last 3 years. Probably.
Wow. Wow. How many are on that woods?
That's 35,000.
All right. What do you call that woods?
Metcalf.
Metcalf.
One location here. Called the main pump house. We have an arrow. Then down to the bottom, we have another pump house. The generator. We send power a mile to the backside of the mountain. It pumps out a mile away. That's all automated.
Now, guys, the camera does not do this justice. Like how big this is. You can't even tell how tall people are on the camera, but this does not do it justice. There's a lot of ROs in here, and it just keeps going. So, yeah, this is all I can do is show you. That's all I can do.
About 15,000 gallons of gas up there in an hour. The truck.
15,000 an hour.
Yeah, then you got of course, you got 20, you get about 35,000 total right here pumping in. $3 here, the pump station.
Gotcha. So you got 120,000 total, right?
120,000 total.
And you've already made 55,000 gallons of syrup.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Going for 80 to 85,000.
What's your best year?
Best year was 72,000.
So did you add woods or do something that you think might get you over the edge, or?
The bought the finest sap from the only grade we made in finest sap from gold.
Gotcha. Did you change any, I mean, weather obviously could really help you too.
We felt real nervous this year about weather, no snow, and I kept counting because we've had our best sugar year with no snow.
Really? So you're expecting a good year?
I'm expecting a record.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I don't know what this means, but it's high tech. Very cool. Jeez. Gary, how many gallons is this guy?
I believe it's a little over 20,000 gallons.
20,000. Did you have that specially made?
Nope, it's TDL.
CDL made that for you, huh?
Yep. First year production, so we got a good deal on it.
Yeah. So overflow is in syrup?
Yeah, full totes.
Gotcha.
We had to switch the barrels there tomorrow, so we figured we'd move the totes out, some totes out here.
Gotcha.
Probably got 120 still in the sugar house. Oh.
120 totes?
160 totes forward.
Holy smokes. Filling totes is nice.
Filling totes is the only way to go.
I sent
Totes, the only way to go, and steam.
Clayton a text. I said, who's going to have the balls to fill a tanker for me?
I will.
You fill a tanker?
I'll fill a tanker.
Isn't that cool?
Last year we filled a tank, a 5,400 gallon. Made enough syrup to fill a 5,400 gallon tanker in one day.
So my tanker is 5,000 gallons. You could probably do that on a good day.
No problem. Yeah.
I just want to do it.
We've thought about it.
I mean, if totes are good.
We thought about putting silos in
Gotcha.
for syrup.
I think we're going to go tankers so I can drop.
Yep.
And take the empties.
Yep. Yep. Makes sense.
That's just cleaning drums and stuff is just a pain.
And the thing about steam, boiling the steam, I've noticed that once you start making a flavor in the morning, you seem to maintain that flavor all day, if not all year. It's very consistent.
You're happy with your steam?
I wish we would have done it 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So how many years have you been running the steam rig?
This is our second season.
And you're happy with it?
I couldn't be happier. We want it. I want to. My wife's different story. I want to get rid of the master.
Is it, that's a lot of capital.
What's that?
I mean, it's a lot of money to buy one of those steam
You
rigs.
got a $100,000 master sitting there not getting used at all.
Do you think there's going to be a lot of used masters coming up for sale?
I know of one.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
We've grown out of the evaporator world. I mean, as far as cleaning and whatnot.
One thing that's
We
also
come
true,
in, 3 of us run the sugar house. We cook sap in the morning. We RO it. We boil. We're cleaned up every night.
no, there's not a lot of scale with the steam either.
No.
So your maple syrup's healthier because it's got more minerals in it. Steam
Maybe that's why it filters harder too.
That's probably true. That's a good point. I didn't even think
It
about
does
that.
filter harder.
So 22,000 gallon tank.
25 footer, so I think it's a 20,000 gallon.
Gotcha. I see the trucks in there. I got to get a shot of those. Well, farm all. It's hard to get it. It's hard for people to even grasp this. How many years have you been sugaring at this location?
That's 99. Started boiling here.
25 years.
Yeah. We started leasing it in 96.
Gotcha.
We only passed 3,000 trees first year.
Really?
Second, when I took over in 99 from the farm, separated from the family farm, went to 9,600. First year, first one running his house belt. We made 176 barrels on 9,600 pounds.
Wow. Now is Health Spouse the 1/4 inch?
House belts for the 1964s at the time.
That's the part number?
That's
Or that's the actual size?
house belt CDL.
I got you. So it's a.
We did so well on them, and we tried an 1/8 inch. And they call little hummingbird belts, and
They even works.
they did work.
Huh.
We made quite, we made good production on them.
This is the tanker Fred's trying to buy.
Well, I don't know if it's sales it yet.
Is it a trailer or is it for a straight truck?
Straight down.
I got you.
Put a hole in the ground today.
No kidding.
Huh. Yep. Put a Mac under it and you're good. What's the elevation here about?
Elevation here is 1,310.
So out of all the woods you do, elevation-wise, I mean, you see a difference?
We got a 5,000 top woods in Belvedere. That's 839 feet. We have not seen a lot of elevation difference.
I got you. You're not like super high then.
Well, I mean, this is our highest where it goes up to 1,900. But the last couple of years, we haven't seen where that has been to our advantage.
I got you.
They've all died off at the same time.
No kidding. Little steam crafted syrup here. Yeah. Cheers. The farthest you haul sap. How
would
far?
be in Belvedere,
Okay.
which is about a 2.5 hour round trip.
Gotcha. So, is it longer to pump the sap in or to dry?
Takes probably that. It's probably pumping the sap in.
Okay, so the driving is the least amount of time. It's pumping it in, or using like a Honda pump or something.
No,
Like-
we use pacer pumps.
I got you. So it's
They
electric.
pump about 180 gallons a minute.
So 180 gallons a minute. What's the tanker size?
My truck is a 5400.
Okay, 5,400, and you're basically waiting for sap to plug in. I got you.
Yep.
Now, how many other places do you haul sap from?
We haul sap from. We have 11 different pump stations.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
They all have a different name.
They all have a different
Can
name.
you go through them?
I can actually show you them.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Oh, you got it right on the.
We do.
So each one has a name.
Each one has a name, and all the blue that you see is all sap that's in them right now.
So what's the second one from the left in the top there? That looks pretty full. That one makes me nervous.
That's Belvedere.
Oh, are you serious?
Yep.
So that's what you're waiting on.
Yep. And each of these tanks are different sizes, so you kind of have to know.
Do the math in your head a little
We all
bit.
know what size they are. But
So-
that right there is a 5,500 gallon tank.
And it's.
So that's a truckload for me.
Does that make you nervous seeing that number like that?
Well, it's got that tank to overflow into for
Oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna overflow. All right, so you gotta go run and get that one.
Yes, we do.
These guys are on a mission.
Yeah.
Not messing around.
Future sugar makers.
Well, we gotta check the bricks so you can get your money. The two girls collecting sap. We've already made an agreement. It's $5 a pound. 3.4. Look at that.
This is what makes the whole profit of the whole place.
That's right. It's awesome. That just puts you in the black right there.
Yeah.
This is the best part of this video. Kids make it.
So we started them out with the buckets because obviously we are a very large producer, and we kind of sometimes forget about where the roots of all this came from.
It's a lot of work.
So we wanted to try to start them off with kind of the basics. Have you hit anything with it yet?
Not yet, but probably will.
There.
Awesome.
We're good. Try that again.
Sure. Beautiful thing. So you have to do some service on the ROs?
Yes. So 3 filter canisters are both dirty. So
Sure.
we gotta change those out to get that back and running.
Yep. I know that game. So this is probably like a 5-minute job, but pumping's a 30-minute job. So this is the second filter change today?
This is the first,
Okay,
but it has used both canisters.
I got you. There's 5 in each one? Awesome. Do you have it like on a timer? Like it's not gonna flow over the top?
The tank,
The tanker.
oh, that one. It's an internal tank.
I got you. This is the first year I did nothing in sugaring. Everybody else did. I get to live vicariously through everyone else now.
That's a good way to be.
Yeah, I miss it. I was never that good at it though.
I don't think I could ever see myself involved.
So what's going on in here?
So, this is concentrate.
Okay.
This RO is putting out 9.5 right now.
Okay, so you're just blowing water out to make it easier to haul.
So that is coming out of the RO right there.
I got you. So that's coming out of the RO at 9.5 bricks.
Yep.
Cool.
And this is raw sap. Most of these tanks are raw sap.
Well, your raw sap looks like as good as our concentrate. Jeez, oh man.
Sweet woods.
Is it coming in?
Yep.
Oh yeah. That's freaking awesome. So this is where all the sap's coming in from?
This is just 3,000 taps
Okay.
on this releaser.
So this one's running 3. Is there more releasers in here?
There's more releasers in the bottom building.
I got you.
So this right here is pumping up from the building down below.
Gotcha. So it's across the road?
Yeah. You can actually go there.
I'd go.
Our silo.
Oh yeah. How many gallons is that thing?
That's 12,000.
Dang.
So that is all water.
So that's your permeate.
Yep. So the pink ones run the best.
I bet. I like that.
We use different color spouts for every person.
Oh, okay. So you know who to yell at.
When we train, we use it as like a training technique where if they're doing something wrong.
So the pink ones run the best because they're yours?
Yes.
Okay. Who's green?
I'm trying to find a pink one. Granger is green this year. Yeah, I can name you everybody off of there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's genius, actually.
So here's the pink one.
Oh, I see. This is what you meant, not the actual drop. You meant the actual
spout.
tat. Okay.
Yep.
Isn't that a little crooked?
It shouldn't be.
I was trying. You got a quick back there. That's cool.
We use precision tappers.
Do you? Are you a big fan?
Big fan. Yep. Our crew will not go to the woods without them. They are 100%.
They actually save you energy, I think.
Yeah, and well, you're taking one variable out of the whole equation because every hole is the same.
Yep.
You still have to watch your meat on your bit and all of that. But
You ever broken a bit?
yes, not in a precision tapper,
Okay.
but I have broken them in a regular drill.
It's easy to do.
It is.
So this is going to be a good run. When did the snow show up?
We got snow. Our big snowstorm was Friday night into Saturday.
Gotcha.
And before that, it was bare ground.
And you got a foot.
Yeah.
Do you
Yep.
think that really, not saved the season, but really helped?
I think, yes. The more moisture the trees get, the better, really.
You can't beat this.
No. But you know sap's going to run good when this brook is running.
I got you.
If this brook isn't running, also another good indicator is the rings around the trees.
Right. Okay.
Yesterday, it got off to a really slow start because that snow was like
Right up against the tree.
packed right in. Now they've kind of ringed out, and
And then what's the temperature supposed to do tonight?
tonight it's not going to freeze.
Okay. So it's going to run all night.
Yes. We're
Gotcha.
going to be full everywhere in the morning.
Your main lines are all, you guys can all talk to each other because they're numbered?
Yes. And they're numbered at the bottom and at the top, and the sensors match.
I got you. So
So
G03.
Say we have a leak on the sensor on line G03. This is where we come.
Gotcha. This looks like one of my repairs.
Yeah, you shouldn't have shown that one. Broken spin seal.
Ah, I got you. I always wondered how you guys repair them.
Yep, broken spin seal, and this is how it got replaced.
I got you. Cool. This is awesome. So you guys installed all this.
Yes. Yep. We did it in sections. We did the majority of it the first year, but then we added on. It's a very big project to do all in one.
Now this is just, I'm curious, like, is this land you lease?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. These are all leased trees.
And they're freaking nice.
Yes, they're beautiful. And we got these, we were the first ones to tap all these.
They've never been tapped.
Nope. So it was exciting to score this woods.
Nice. Was it like a family friend, somebody you knew?
Nope, it's actually a logging company.
Okay. That's common, right?
Yes. Yep. So they logged it, and they were looking for a sugar maker to fill that void. And
They knew you were down the street, or?
well, we had a few of us going for it, but we ended up
Gotcha.
with it, which was another exciting thing about.
Like it's a
It
bid.
was kind of like it was a meant to be
Yep.
woods.
Bid process, like eBay.
But the woods is where the magic happens.
Yes, it is.
I feel like the woods is probably the most like underrated part
Well,
because
who was telling me you guys have the best yield for a system your size? Like as far as like people with large amount of taps, you guys get an amazing yield, and I'm sure it's your team.
yes, it's the team.
Gotcha.
It's the team you build.
And you're obsessive about vacuum.
Yes. Yes. Well, we would hope to hit 8. That would be like an amazing
Gotcha.
year. But we're happy with 6 or 7,
Gotcha.
but 8 would be like
Record.
record.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I hope you hit it.
As a whole. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
some
hope you hit
woods
it.
produce better than others,
Yeah.
but we look at 27.5 inches on the vacuum gauge, and that's a 911
You start twitching.
for us.
Start twitching a little bit.
Yeah, that's where we strive to have.
Jeez. I don't even think my vacuum pump goes over 27.5.
Oh.
It's just a different world here. Close?
5,500.
You're right at it?
Yep.
And it's still pumping?
58 is what
Okay.
you don't want to spill it dry.
That's true.
And we had that plastic in there.
It was, what do you call it? Disaster averted. All right, you were saying you have.
We have 40,000 taps on Chester Arthur Road, which is where we live. Our house is there. And then that calf is another 40,000.
Gotcha.
And then Belvedere is the smaller woods. And then the mountain is another 40,000. So we have 3 pump stations over there.
Like in, what is the name of the woods?
There's Gerbodes, Carpenters, and Parodies.
You have 11 pump stations.
11 total, yep. Some of those pump stations pump to other ones, like Metcalf is technically 4 in itself.
Gotcha. Yep.
So each load that gets brought in gets sugar tested and the gallons get wrote down.
Gotcha.
So we took some concentrate and mixed it with raw, and it is 4.5%.
Gotcha.
That load.
And you write it down.
Yep. Each woods has its own. So we write down the date, the gallons, and the sugar.
This obviously is not an easy business, right?
No.
And there's a lot of people that want to get into it. And what advice would you give them if they were like, I want to do this?
My probably number one thing would be stay resilient.
Be tough.
Be tough. Sugaring is.
What's that mean though? What's that mean, like being tough? Like, does that mean you clock out at 3? I mean,
You don't look at the clock.
what clock?
There's no clock in sugaring.
Yeah. Some hard things that you've gone through. Some people might get into this, think it's going to be easy. And can you think like of some difficult things and how you can relate that to like advice?
You gotta love what you're doing. You gotta love the outdoors. You gotta love some long hours.
Do you love sugaring, Gary?
I love sugaring. I've always, when I was back in grade school, I have 110,000 taps. We only got there the last couple of years, thanks to Danielle, but that was one of my goals right out of high school, to be a sugar maker. Or grade school.
You knew you wanted to do it.
And
At 7 years old, I was making syrup.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for taking the time.
Here,
You want to talk to?
I'll take up on the camera.
Gotta get.
Do you like maple syrup?
She likes maple syrup.
Oh, yeah.
She has to have 3-4 cups a night.
Awesome. That helps you go to sleep, right?
Who makes the best maple syrup?
I love it. I love it.